like to revisit the sewer pump that we have out in the garage.
Okay, put it under 5,
Sewer pump?
Yep.
sewer pumps.
Thank you.
Entertain a motion to approve the agenda with those 2, because Bev gave us a, 1 for 4 for Kirk.
Essence for
Essence.
recreational retail license.
Yeah.
Make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
With the 2
With
additions.
the 2 additions.
A motion, is there support?
Support.
Motion and support. Any further discussion? No further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Public comment? Do you have any comments?
Nope,
Okay.
that's passed, thank you.
Okay, motion to approve the minutes of November 12th, 2019.
I motion to approve the minutes.
Support.
I have a motion and support. Any further discussion on the minutes? There's no further discussion on the minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion to approve the bills as presented.
I make the motion.
I have a motion. Is there support to approve the bills as presented?
I just had that question on Dan's will.
Yes. The one for veterans something.
Veterans United.
Yeah, I checked. That is a refund to somebody who paid too much on their tax bill, and John had entered it into the computer, and then they realized it was the bank, because when they send out those things that he has to pay the bank escrows,
Yep.
the money was too high. It was $2,000 too much, so we had to pay it back.
Okay.
And it's Veterans United was the name of the bank.
Okay.
And the other one is, you question was
Dan's
Dan's
well
well drilling.
Yes.
That is for those houses on M13 that we took down.
Okay.
For
What did they
capping
do on
the-
that?
capping
Oh,
the
capping the
wells.
wells, okay.
Mm-hmm, capping the wells.
Okay.
Okay, with that, we have a motion to approve the bills.
And support.
Motion and support. It's a roll call vote.
Dawn?
Yes.
Dennis?
Yes.
Deb, yes. Sharon?
Yes.
Supervisor?
Supervisors report. We had the board of review today, our December clerical errors meeting. And we're through that now. I just got the minutes to type up on that. It went pretty smoothly. I think we had our Christmas party. It turned out very nice. I want to thank everybody for helping get this hall in shape for the holidays. And do you have anything?
No, nothing at this time.
And treasurer's not here. Trustee?
I just want to make a comment that the Christmas event committee did meet, and the consensus was a huge success, and we look forward to working together next year.
Okay. It was very nice. A little cold, but it was very, very nice. Turned out real well.
I thought it was great.
Yes. And thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I have no old business. We'll go on to new business. First, we have the MML recreational retail license for Green Acres, high quality. It is going to be a roll call vote, and you have the paperwork in front of you.
Yes, you gotta make a motion first.
I will.
Motion.
I entertain a motion.
I make a motion that marijuana establishment, which one are we doing first?
Green
Number
Acres.
one.
Green
Green
Acres,
Acres.
okay,
Yeah.
we'll do Green Acres, renewal.
Renew. This is
No,
for
retail,
Oh,
excuse me.
retail.
I said it wrong.
This is the retail license.
Retail.
Okay. Is there a support on that? Motion and support. Any further discussion on that? If there's no further discussion, that is a roll call vote.
Dawn?
Yeah.
Dennis?
Yes.
Deb, yes. Sharon?
Yes. Tower Beach Properties. I believe we brought it up before. We had somebody that was interested in buying it. We set a price at the meeting, and then the guy backed out of the property. Since then, we've had somebody else come in to ask to purchase the property, and he would purchase it for the same price we agreed to at the last time it was brought before the board. So I'll entertain a motion that we remain at $12,000 for the 2 acres on Tower Beach Road. And it would be, that takes care of everything we have invested in the property, with a couple thousand probably above that, for $12,000 for that property.
I think it's within fair value too, so.
It's fair value, and we've had a problem with, quote, the neighborhood.
Mhm.
So,
I make a motion that we accept the offer on the table for $12,000 for the property on Tower Beach Road.
and that is, just so you all know, that is no longer under the realtor. This would be straight.
Just- yeah,
There's
okay.
nothing coming out for realtor.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on that? No, there's no further discussion. Also, when the motion is made, to make sure that you allow me to sign any of the documents as a legal agent for the township.
Okay.
So I'll entertain that as a motion to accept that with signature.
Okay.
The motion was made and supported.
Motion is supported.
Yep.
Okay, roll call vote.
Don.
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Deb, yes. Sharon.
Yes. We got a letter, it's all in your packets, for the water rate increase. It is actually a 12-cent, I believe. An increase of
12 cents per cubic feet.
per cubic feet, yes. To the water rate. We were paying, the total of, district court customer rate is $5.67, 1,000 gallons, and now this will bring your customer's rate to $5.83 per 1,000 gallons.
Yep.
So I entertain a motion to, they're gonna charge us no matter what, so we have to pass the cost on, so
Say we have no choice.
we have no choice.
Okay, I make the motion.
I have a motion,
Accept the water rates.
I have a motion on the recommendation of the Bay County Water and Sewer for the increase to the water rates. Is there a support?
Support.
Motion and support. Any further discussion? If no further discussion, that is a roll call vote.
Don.
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Deb, yes. Sharon.
Yes. All right, we have the second one of the applications for the permit is for Kurt Lidman.
Yeah, for the estimates.
It's under Essence,
Yeah.
but the permit name is in Kurt's name.
Mhm.
So I'll entertain a motion to approve that.
I make the motion to approve the application for the marijuana establishment.
Okay, I have a motion. Is there a support?
I support retail, marijuana retail.
Retail, thank you.
Okay.
A motion and a support. Any further discussion? If no further discussion, that is a roll call vote.
Don.
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Deb, yes. Sharon.
Yes, the pumps. When we had the pumps, we brought up the last time, we kind of set up a schedule, we sent a note out to everybody that we had their pumps and that we were gonna deliver them, and Dawn is the only one who delivered any of them. And it's pretty hard to do alone, now that we have you on board, Dennis. I'm gonna bring the pumps up again, if you and Dawn could get together. The reason I brought it, she brought it up, because it's been an issue we kind of have is, when somebody's pump goes down, then we go out and get parts from our pumps, and we give them to them, and, you know, we try to replace the parts, and we have replaced several of them. But if we had all these pumps gone to where they belong, then we wouldn't be in the pump business anymore, and we really shouldn't be in the pump business. It's nice to have a few of the switches that there is, we could keep out there just for switches, because it ain't the whole pump that goes. But, I mean, you know, to change a switch if middle of the night or something, if they had to do that. But other than that, it becomes too expensive. And now, you've got to remember, those pumps are 10 years old, and they don't have a warranty with them anymore. And you can go out and buy them cheaper than what we have to sell them for.
Really?
And it's really difficult to tell somebody they gotta pay more.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, the guy that came in was the guy who, their house was one of the first houses who put it in. And it is, the pump that they had lasted 10 years. So now here comes,
Who's responsible for the pumps then? I guess that's my question then.
when we had the project, when we were doing the sewer project, there was money left over. And very much like all the water lines that we put in under special assessment, we include the tap. So that's included in their cost, because you'll find that if people have a high cost when they want to hook up, they'll second guess themselves and they won't hook up. Where if you make it part of their special assessment that they're already paying for, they're more apt to hook up. So we didn't want to use, when we did the sewer one, we wanted to make sure we made it feasible for somebody who, even though they're paying a special assessment, that they could connect at a reasonable rate, you know, instead of, because they have to pay the guy to put them in and the whole bit. So we had the pumps, and we had extra money in that special assessment fund that we could buy the pumps, so we did buy all the pumps. And it's just not everybody hooked up it right away. They're waiting for their septic fields to go. And in the meantime, we have these pumps and they don't have warranties anymore. So they belong to everybody, and we agreed, she talked to several of the people that they'll take their pumps and they'll put them in their garage or barn or whatever, and when they need them, they'll put them in. And that's fine. It's their pumps. They paid for them.
Well, yeah.
But,
Some of them just weren't able to physically come here and get the pumps, so I delivered them. And there's a few more that need it, whether they're senior citizens or, you know, whatever the case may be, but I have it all in the office. We can look at it sometime.
But we aren't responsible for the repairs of them, though, afterwards?
no,
That's what I was wondering.
no. But we've always kept some switches here that if it's on a weekend or something, somebody can come and get a switch if they can't find it anywhere else for that pump. You know, because it's a specific pump for a force main.
And we have them here so we can just charge them at that point.
Can we get more of them than that order then? Okay.
So maybe we can work on that a little bit. I just brought that up she brought it up because she's got the list. Maybe you just can work on it together.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis.
You're welcome.
Committee and board reports. Zoning and planning.
Meeting tonight, 7 o'clock.
Okay. Pinconning Fraser Fire Board, they had a meeting the first part of December. They're talking about a full-timer. So now they're going to have a meeting on December 17th at 3:30 here to talk to the fire chiefs and the other supervisors from Garfield, Mount Forest. I think they're going to invite Gibson, and then there's Fraser, Pinconning Township in the city. Very much the same territory that Northern Bay Ambulance is. So that'll be on that date. Northern Bay Ambulance Board, Northern Bay Ambulance, they had their meeting, didn't they? They had their meeting in December.
Yes. That was my
I'm gonna
first meeting.
I'm gonna let you talk about that one.
Well, right now it's still pursuing charging multi-units for service instead of just paying for just per unit there. So hopefully we get something resolved out of that and some money, more money coming back into the ambulance. So that was my biggest part, I guess, on there.
Yep. And they talked about wage increases next year for their paramedics and wage increases. And they talked about what else?
Insurance.
Insurance, yeah.
That's going to be the biggest cost, is the insurance.
Yeah.
And I ran across somebody that I need to talk to. Mike Stoner brought up, there's somebody that he dealt with when he was with Bay Transit Bus, and he still does with insurance. And this guy, he said that's all he does is insurance, you know, for medical and that. So I'd like to talk to him and kind of put that across that they could meet with him and maybe
Right.
get a better policy on price. Mike said that this guy just beats everybody on insurance, so
Good.
I'd like to look at that.
And the code enforcement meeting is next Wednesday, I believe. And tonight you have a meeting at 6 and you have a meeting at 7.
6:45.
Is the Board of Appeals and
Yeah.
yours is at 7. Planning and zoning. I hope everybody had a great time the other day at the Christmas party. We had a good-sized crowd here. I want to thank everybody for their help. And I hope everybody has a wonderful, safe Christmas. And with that, it'll go into public comments. No public comments, I entertain a motion to adjourn the Pinconning Township meeting.
Okay, I make the motion.
Support. Motion support, any further discussion? If no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Wow.